Hey there friends, thanks for checking in. A couple years ago I made a video called Zombie Gear, a Prosecutor's Dream. I'm going to put a link in the description below. Be sure to check that out. I go into pretty good detail talking about how dangerous it is to use zombie gear or the Punisher or words inscribed on your carry firearm or any firearm you're going to use for defensive purposes. Because what happens is the focus will become more on you in your mindset based on what your gun looks like. The ammo used. You know, I suggest use similar ammo that your local police department uses. That could be easily justified in court. People use heavy hand loads, things like that. Make it, you know, something you're going to have to explain. And so we have to be very careful. Now, we love to decorate our guns. We love to get certain type of etching on there, words inscribed, Punisher, and so forth. Perfectly acceptable for a range gun, but anything you're going to use for defensive purposes, you really don't want to do that because you're going to have to explain if it's a shooting justified or not, why you did that. And you don't want to give the jury any more reason to think that you are a gun nut. Unfortunately, we're seeing this right now in a case of an off-duty police officer. He shot somebody with an AR-15, and on the back of the dust cover, it said, "You're effed." I'm not going to get into details about exactly what happened, how it went down, because a lot of that is still being revealed, and I don't know everything about it, but I do know that a $10 dust cover is something he's going to have to justify. And we see the lawyers for the opposite party saying, that statement tells me this is a person who's enthusiastic about killing people. That's going to be the direction they're going in. They're saying, you are enthusiastic about killing people. And all because of a $10 dust cover, many of which are things that guys watching this video have done. Once again, for defensive purposes, one of the first things they do is take the firearm and they use that as evidence against you. Whether it's right or wrong, that's what they're going to do. So we have to do everything in our power to protect ourselves, to protect what could be used against us in a court of law. And so it is my suggestion for anything that you're going to use for defensive purposes to keep it stock, to use the ammo that is similar to what your local police department uses, things that could be justified. And once again, every training class you have comes with a certificate, and you show up in court and say, listen, I'm a trained person, and this is the firearm, that's true, that's the firearm I used, and this is the experience I have with various classes. It definitely helps you out. Putting inscriptions on there or zombie, Punisher, or anything else could be used against you and leave you in a situation where you have to explain that. If you like videos like this, please subscribe and share. I always appreciate the thumbs up button. Thanks for watching, and you guys be safe.